Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Play action. It's Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler to the 43, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A give, Eckler running to the right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert, that's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's in for the Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage.
There he goes, right side. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 73 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Good with a PAT. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The full start backs them up 5. First and 15. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Eagles 14, Chargers 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A give running left, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down, back to Sanders. There's a nice move. Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10 now from the 30. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going option play on third down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. 25 yards to the house. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Herbert now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Herbert throwing again. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Oh, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
202 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blowout out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Herbert on first down now. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a six-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
He's got room past the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
19 yards. First down, Eagles.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
DeAndre Carter on the return.
The Charger drive about to get going. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 31 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers, 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first and 10, Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now it's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To the air again, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Beats to the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Herbert going to throw. And he'll get in for the score. That's going to cut the lead down to 13. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 45 yards. And the Eagles tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Chargers, 30.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Chargers 30.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.